Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Senator Lawrence, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to unlock the powerful positive energy within you so that you can move forward and tackle anything that's in front of you. And make sure to stay tuned to the very end of the episode because we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. So understanding what you are is incredibly important. Once you know yourself, you can know the world. If you don't know yourself, you will not have a clear understanding of what you are experiencing. You see, the world is a reflection of you. The world is not as it is as you are. And you are a powerful creator. You see, you might have dreams. You might have an idea of what it is that you want to live, what you want to experience, what you want to have, what you want to be. But there's something else that needs to go along with it if you want it to happen. You create your momentum. You create your movement. You create the path being followed, the path being walked, the energy being moved. You are the creator of that too. When you have an idea, when you have a vision, when you have a thought, when you have a place that you want to go, a person you want to be, or a thing that you want to receive, that is a destination. That is a point of being, a point of existing, because law of attraction says like attracts like, so you must become the thing to receive it. But you also have to go there. You have to shift. You have to change your energy. You have to navigate through the path, through the map to get to where you're trying to go. And you create that energy. Start from your highest self. Start from the thing that observes your thoughts. Start from the thing that observes your action. That is where your true self lies. You see, you are having an experience and you are experiencing the life. You are experiencing the human. You are experiencing the mind. You are experiencing all of it because if you're not bearing witness to it, if you're not observing it, is it even existing? No. You are the observer and experiencer of everything, and you're also the creator. So if you want to get moving, if you want to make things happen, you create that energy. You say where you want to go, and then you take the action to get there. If you want a clean house, you clean it. If you want a fit body, you make it fit. If you want to get to the destination, you take yourself there. You make yourself study the thing. You make yourself listen to the thing. You are the creator of your own energy. You have to adopt the mindset that says, I can do hard things. I can do things when I'm not motivated. I can just make it happen no matter what. When you say those things and then follow it with a reaction or follow it with action, it becomes your reality. You can do this, but you are the spark, the light, the fire. So if you've been daydreaming, if you've been sitting here thinking, I want this place, I want this experience, I want this body, I want this money, I want this thing, I want this person. If you've been saying those things, but it hasn't happened, it's because you haven't created the energy behind it that needs to exist. You are going to have to do things physically because you're in a physical world. Thoughts are not enough. Belief happens when you show up and do it anyway. You can't just think your way to believing. That's only half the puzzle. You have to move your way into believing. When you have an idea of what you're going to be and you think about it again and again and again, and then you start studying it, right? You start making yourself read about it. You start putting yourself in positions where you're around it more and more and more. And then you start doing the physical actions, you will start to believe. When you realize and recognize that you are the light in the darkness, meaning you are the example of the thing where it is not present, you start to believe that that's what you are. Once you finally believe, then you receive. Right? There has to be a clear belief because the law of attraction says like attracts like. So if you don't have it, it's because you're not it. You can't be halfway it and expect to receive it. You're going to receive half. But you're going to receive the half that you don't want. Right? You're going to receive the understanding of the thing. You're going to receive the idea of the thing. You're going to receive the spot in your mind of the thing, but you won't experience it. It's like a mirror. In a mirror, your right hand is your left. Your left hand is your right. It's the same with law of attraction. It's the same with creation. It's the same with experience because the world is not as it is as you are, meaning it's a reflection of you. So if you're only having the thoughts, then you're only going to have the idea of the thing. If you only do the action, then you're always going to be chasing the thing. You have to have both. They go together. So don't just say that you're the greatest to ever do it, whatever it is. Show it up with action. Say, I'm going to move now. I'm going to put the clothes in the dryer. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to study the book, and then show up and do it. When you do that consistency, the belief of what you are shifts, and that what you start to receive shifts along with it. You are a magnet for everything that you experience. There is nothing that you are experiencing that is not attracted to you and you attracted to it. And I know that's hard to believe because you might be thinking, why would I attract this bad situation? Why would I attract this toxic person? Why would I attract these scenarios? Because you are more than your current experience, meaning you are a powerful being, a high level being, something that is coming here to have an experience that probably had intentions of what you wanted to become as you came here, knowing that you have to go where something is absent to become it, that you would come here with a place, with a plan where what you wanted didn't exist so that you could become it in thought and in reality. So you can truly experience the thing. So you can truly expand. How will you know what strength is if you never needed to use strength? How would you know what patience is if you never experienced being patient? How would you know what love is if you never experienced hate? You see, when you go when something is absent and then you present it, you become the light of it, you become the value which causes it to exist, then you truly know something. To know and to not do is to not know. Meaning, theoretically knowing what it takes to make $1 million is a different understanding than the person that actually made it. Knowing fitness and how to get in good shape is one thing, but actually doing is another. Remember, to know and to not do is to not know, because you are a being. You're not a just observer of a thing. You're the actual thing. And so be your propulsion system. Be your heat. Be your spark. Be your thrust. Be your momentum. Be all of those things for yourself. You don't need to be motivated every single moment. You don't need to be inspired every single moment. You don't need to be in a rhythm, in flow every single moment. You know why? Because you're a creator, not a follower. You create the movement. You create the vision. You create the experience. And it's hard because it's so much easier to say, well, no, it's this situation. It was the family I was born into. It was the limitations I'm born with. It's where I grew up. It's the people I don't know. It's this situation. It's so much easier to point and give that the power. Because if you point to yourself, then the only thing that you can fix is you. But if you point externally of you, then you're pushing the energy away. You're saying, well, that needs to change for me to improve. That needs to move for me to have an opportunity. They need to stop. And I'm not saying that the world is not going to give you adversity. Yes, there is resistance outside of you. Yes, you can point to people, places, and things that are negatively affecting you. But why wouldn't you take the perspective that those are here for you? This is not heaven. This is not the end. This is not forever. This is an experience of purpose. And deep down, you know that. You know that you're here for something. You maybe just aren't sure what it is. But I promise you, when you start going within, when you start thinking, okay, this world's a reflection of me, what do I want to see more in the world? Do I want to see more peace? Okay, well then I need to bring more peace within me. I have to bring it to the world. Do I want to see more abundance? Okay, well then I need to bring that within me so I can show the world how to be abundant. Do I need to bring more love? Do I want to see that? Whatever it is that you feel is missing, that you feel longing for, that you desire, is exactly what you need. And so when you start thinking on an energetic place, a soul place, and not, well, I just got to have this car, or I got to have this job, or I got to have this status. When you separate from those things and align with the energetic self, it starts to have more meaning. You start to realize that, oh, this suffering's for a reason. It's not about what's happening to you. It's about who you become in the moment. When you realize that you can shine no matter how dark it is, then you get to receive the shine at all times. When you realize that you can move no matter how much weight there is, you realize that you are the movement. When you realize that you can think a certain way no matter how hard it is to get that thought across, because there's so much resistance in that belief, you start to realize that your mind is free. Your soul is free. Your spirit is free. Your body is free. And then you're truly existing, right? To come here, separate from it all, and become the being that you are meant to be is the path. And you're thinking, well, how do I apply this to my life, Henry? I'm just trying to make more money so I can pay my bills. How do I apply this to my life, Henry? I just want to lose a little bit of weight so I'm healthy. How do I apply this to my life? I just want some different people in my life. I just want to, have fun on the weekends. I just want to be happy. It's all up to you. The law of attraction says like attracts like. So when you start working on you, when you start healing the things within you, when you start learning how to love inside you, guess what the world will show you? And you'll realize that it was there all along. Everything is always existing. You just can't see it because the frequency you're in. Remember, mindset. Your mind. One of the filters in which you experience the world along with the whole body, but that mind. What frequency setting are you keeping it on? Because the setting it's on is what you'll experience. Mindset. Take stock of your thoughts. Take stock of your actions. And if they don't equal where you want to go, you get to choose to make them different. You get to choose how you move. You get to choose how you think. And that is true freedom and power. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And when you breathe in, slow down. This has been a high energy episode. So as you breathe in, just feel the world getting slower. Feel things getting stiller. Feel things holding in place for you. And then as you hold your breath, visualize yourself radiating in the light, radiating the energy of what it is that you wish to create. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive space. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you. Everything is happening for you. It's time to accept that truth, climb the ladder, rise up, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode and you stay up to date with every single message and you want to go even deeper into every message, every single episode, I send out an email that has simple exercises that you can dial into. It lays out over 1, 2, 3 steps to shift your mind into the perspective of what each episode is about so you can move forward into the day as that being that you know you can be. You can also follow me on social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, whatever platform you're on, go to the description. You'll see links to all those things and you can follow and connect with me there. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and I can't wait to talk to you next time.